Ever scooped up a fallen snack within the famed 5-second window, confident it's still perfectly safe to eat? Well, let's dive into the first myth that has us believing in the magical safety shield of the 5-second rule. The reality is, bacteria and germs don't need a countdown to latch onto your food. They're quicker than you think, and in less than 5 seconds your dropped snack could become a bacteria buffet. So while the 5-second rule might save a tasty morsel from the bin, it doesn't necessarily save us from potential germs. Moving on to our next myth, the infamous chocolate acne connection. Now for all you chocolate lovers out there, breathe a sigh of relief. Chocolate itself doesn't cause acne. However, it's not entirely off the hook. The high sugar and fat content in most chocolate products can lead to increased oil production and clogged pores, which might contribute to breakouts. So while chocolate isn't the direct culprit, overindulgence might still have your skin crying out for a break. Finally, let's address the age-old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." While apples are undoubtedly packed with beneficial nutrients and fiber, they're not a magical shield against all health issues. Health is about balance and variety. A single apple won't provide all the necessary nutrients our bodies need. So, by all means, enjoy your daily apple, but don't forget to include a diverse range of fruits, vegetables, proteins, and grains in your diet too. So next time you drop your food, think twice before eating it. And remember, balance is key when it comes to diet, not just apples. Ever thought organic food is completely pesticide-free and more nutritious? Or perhaps that natural sugar is better for you than processed sugar? Let's dive into these myths and discover the truth. Firstly, the belief that organic food is entirely pesticide-free is a common misconception. Organic farming, although it promotes a more sustainable approach, can still involve the use of certain pesticides. The key difference is that these are derived from natural sources, rather than synthetic ones. However, it's important to note that natural does not always mean safe. Secondly, the nutritional content of organic food is often believed to be significantly higher than conventionally grown food. However, multiple studies suggest that the nutritional differences are minimal at best. The choice to go organic is more about reducing exposure to synthetic pesticides and genetically modified organisms. Now let's talk about sugar. The myth that natural sugars like honey are inherently healthier than processed sugar is a sweet illusion. Sugar, regardless of its form, contributes to calorie intake and can lead to health issues if consumed excessively. While natural sugars do often contain additional nutrients, the amounts are usually insignificant. So, what's the takeaway? Don't be swept away by buzzwords like organic and natural. Instead, focus on a balanced diet, portion control, and variety. And when it comes to sugar, remember that moderation is key. So don't be fooled by the organic and natural labels. Always remember, moderation is the key. Ever believed that dogs and cats are colorblind, sharks don't get cancer, and ostriches hide their heads in the sand when threatened? Let's debunk these animal myths together. First, let's tackle the color spectrum of our feline and canine friends. It's a common misconception that dogs and cats see the world in grayscale. While they don't perceive the full spectrum of colors as humans do, they're not colorblind. Dogs see the world in a range of blues and yellows, whereas cats see in blues and greens. So your pet's world is not as dull as you might have thought. Now, onto the king of the ocean, the shark. You might have heard that these fearsome creatures don't get cancer. However, this is a myth. Sharks can indeed get cancer, just like any other animal. The belief that they're immune likely originated from their impressive ability to heal quickly, but no creature on Earth is completely immune to cancer. Lastly, let's talk ostriches. These large, flightless birds are often depicted with their heads buried in the sand. But in reality, when faced with danger, ostriches lie flat on the ground to blend in with their surroundings. This behavior might appear as if they're hiding their heads in the sand from a distance, but it's simply a clever survival strategy. So it seems our furry friends see more colors than we thought. Sharks aren't immune to cancer, and ostriches, well, they prefer to lay low rather than bury their heads in the sand. So we've debunked some common myths today, and uncovered the surprising truths behind them. From the fallacy of the 5-second rule to the colorful world of cats and dogs, we've journeyed through a landscape of misconceptions. We've learned that not all that is organic is pesticide-free and that sharks indeed can get cancer. But we're not done yet. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll continue to debunk more myths that you might have believed were facts. Coming soon.